Hello, welcome to my third vlog. We're going to be looking at my coaching process of coaching a front squat with a volleyball player who is a beginner to using barbells, competent with goblet squats using kettlebells or dumbbells, and a fairly strong functional movement pattern with regards to squatting. Now, there's a few aims that were key to me in my session. Firstly, I just wanted to familiarise the athlete with using barbell squats and general strength training practice with reps of around about 5, which we'll obviously be using more and more as we develop through our training program. I wanted to give direct demonstration to my athlete with a balance of explicit and implicit demo. Okay, so I wanted her to know what a front squat should look like, but also not tell her so much so she could allow for some exploration in her learning, try to find the movement pattern a little bit herself. This induced obviously an errorful environment, and I didn't mind those errors, alongside using an extra exercise to create some contextual interference. I wanted to increase maybe the errors, reduce the performance right now, but hopefully benefit her learning on the long term and allow better retention of that skill. This was also why I implemented a random approach, and generally was all trying to encourage learning exploration and better retention for the next time. We'll start by having a little look at how I introduced and coached the skill before evaluating my coaching process.
What we're going to do, we're going to work with some squats today. We're going to use a barbell, okay? New piece of equipment. Obviously, we're doing some bodyweight squats using kettlebells or plates. Now we're going to use the barbell, the ability then to put on a little bit more weight, work on a little bit more strength gains, okay? So 2 exercises we're going to do with the barbell today is going to be a barbell back squat and a barbell front squat, okay? Now we haven't got a rack, but we're using nice lightweight, just getting used to it. Make sure when you are picking up the bar, nice and safe, so deadlift kind of style. Get your hips nice and low, back nice and strong, okay? We're not rounding over to pick up the bar, okay? Barbell back squat. Place the barbell on the top of your shoulders, okay? And make sure that your shoulders are nice and comfortable, so just separate those arms. Okay, when it gets heavy, you will want them quite close to the shoulders so that you can use your upper body as well, okay, with keeping up the weight of the bar. Set yourself up and work it into a squat. You move by pushing those hips back, sitting down into your squat. Nice and strong. Okay, keeping your back straight, chest up nice and strong, nice and high. Breath at the top. Exhale at the top, okay? Barbell back squat, number 1. You're going to go into barbell front squat as well, okay? Front squat's a little bit different. You might imagine, barbell's going to be at the front of your body, okay? You're looking to keep your elbows nice and high. Sitting into that squat. Keeping your elbows up, okay? Give it a go. You're going to do 5 back squats, 5 front squats, okay?
Whilst there's a few things we could say about the demo, I'm going to focus on 2 things here. I think the direct demonstration shown was fairly poor. Elbows were coming quite low, not sitting into that front squat appropriately. Now Ashford et al. 2006 is that the athlete adopts and replicates that behaviour of the model. I certainly wouldn't be fully happy if that was how my athlete started producing that movement. So certainly need to improve upon that next time. The implicit explicit balance was quite good. She saw how to complete a front squat, showing good procedural knowledge, which Shea and Wolf 2001 say that implicit learning provides, but I didn't tell her exactly how to perform that movement, allowing hopefully for some learning exploration. Let's see what happens next.
5 front squats, okay? Let's see. Good. Hips nice and low, good work. Brilliant, knees tracking over those toes. That's 5. You're going to head on to a front squat now. We're only doing 5, okay? So I'm picking up for this. You're going to change your grip. It's going to be palms over, palms facing, okay? Up here, okay? Palms are almost just close to your shoulders. You want your elbows nice and high. So you bring your elbows under, okay? That's it. And then same squat, your lower body nice and strong, lowering in. Let's see. Keep your elbows high. Good. May find it's actually a little bit easy to get a little bit more depth. Your center of balance is just move slowly forwards, okay? Good, that's 5, down we go.
As we can see, I reverted to using an explicit declarative demonstration there. I felt prompted by the athlete to do so, which defeated my aim for the session. I wanted to increase independence. As Hodges and Franks 2002 said, the athlete can sometimes become dependent on their coach when they need explicit demonstrations. I wanted to help guide and help her explore. So that was a fail.
How did that second or the front squats feel compared to the back?
Easier.
Easier?
Yeah, I'm getting deeper.
So you've just got to work on that grip a little bit, okay?
My elbow is too high.
So a lot of people might struggle with mobilization of the lats. So this muscle pulling down, okay? So if you just have a quick mobilization, just pulling those elbows up nice and high, releasing this. I'll just show you again what more of an ideal grip might look like. So you're bringing it up, okay? You want it across the top of your shoulders, elbows nice and high. It's all about external rotation of those shoulders as well. You might see some weightlifters with their hands slightly wider than their shoulders, okay? Nice and strong, keeping it up here. Really important that you're actively trying to keep those elbows high throughout the squat, okay? Even at the bottom, your core is strong. Take that breath in at the top. You go down your squat, keep it all in. As soon as you exhale at the bottom of the squat, elbows will fall, your core will crush, and the barbell will come forward. So keep your breath in nice and strong, elbows nice and high.
Until you're up.
Until you're back top of the squat, and then you exhale. We're going to do the same again, but this time you're going to start with front squats, then you're going to do 5 back squats. Remember, 5 front, 5 back.
So you kind of hold it on the fingertips.
Yes, as you've got it, on the tops of those shoulders, drive your elbows up. Okay, good. Take that big breath, keep your core strong.
As you can see, the approach used was between serial and random, asking the front squats and back squats to be performed differently each set that we performed. I did this because of Liam McGill's work in 1985. Their talks about the reconstruction hypothesis, and that random learning demands more reconstruction of skill, and that continual reconstruction can impair performance, but leads to greater learning and retention of those skills. Now, that worked in the session. However, I was so driven and motivated to see the skill perform perfectly that I was still prompted to give demos and to make sure that front squat hand positioning was perfect before starting. The decision to teach 2 squats simultaneously created contextual interference. That increased the degree of functional interference that the athlete had to deal with, as several tasks had to be learned and practiced together, as McGill and Hall stated in 1990. Wolf and Shea in 2002 went on to say that performance with high contextual interference is not as good, but lends to better transfer and retention of those skills, which was the aim of the session. To summarise then, this is a very able athlete. I wanted to facilitate a learning environment which allowed her to explore and learn these skills safely and effectively. I did this in some ways, the traffic lights on the screen show. However, somewhat sabotaged the reconstruction of certain skills and the learning process by potentially overcoaching, butting in and focusing and telling her what to do, when to do it. In the pursuit of better performance, now I just think I need to be a lot more patient, to increase the independence of the athlete and to allow more of that self-learning, which will lend to better learning and retention and performance in the future. Thank you.